Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great start to their Saturday morning. Hope you didn't party too hard last night. Not hungover. I don't miss those days. But they sure were fun. Anyway, I had a fairly uneventful night at work. It was Friday, so stayed a little busy, but nothing I couldn't handle. So, let's see here. I got my girl to sew me a new green mat. I know some of you don't like the green screen, but I've got a big one now, so I've got the biggest area. I've got my camera zoomed all the way out for the first time, and it's all covered by green, so that's pretty cool. Last night at work, I carried... Good morning, Dalton. Let me pause this so y'all don't get dizzy. So last night at work, I carried my Monterey Bay Knives Sabertooth in my front pocket. And since I lightened the D10 on this one, it's got the perfect action. Love this knife. So I carried that. I'm sure y'all can tell how small knives look because I've got a huge area now. And then in my back pocket, I carried my QSP woodpecker that I was so graciously sold from Mr. Ed. I haven't carried it enough, and I love big, long, big titanium frame locks, so I decided to carry it. It is longer than the Sabertooth by just a little bit. Work Nissan. Not sure what that means. You're at work at Nissan? Maybe that's what's going on. I did get our giveaway winner, Mr. Keep It Scale Stupid's knife boxed up and ready to go. I will drop it off after the stream this morning. By the way, good morning, Mr. Keep It Scale Stupid, Mr. Ed, Mr. and Mr. Dalton. Hope you fellows are doing good. Just to show you how big of a green thing I got. So I got her to sew. I've got this big thing right here. And I've got it lined with cardboard. So it is a big, so she made me like a pillowcase. So it's open on this end. Wait, it's open on the other end. It's open on this end. She sewed it like a pillowcase, so it's green on both sides. And I slid this big piece of cardboard in it so that it keeps its shape. And then it's big enough that I can fill up my entire camera view just perfectly. And I can remove it to go back to stickers, or I can put another mat on top of it. So that's pretty cool. I can throw one of my other little mats on it, like the NAF's mat, or whatever we want to do. Luckily I can put it on that and have the mat on there too. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see. Last night I bought some knives. I went ahead and I pre-ordered the Kunwu Gringo with their new compression lock. I should be using your photos, huh? Good morning, Mr. TC. Speaking of space boots, Mr. Keep It Scale Stupid talked about he was painting some space boots this morning. I was kind of confused by that. But as he was talking about that, I was watching this, which was pretty cool. If it does loop perfectly, this is the QSP woodpecker. Very nice one. I bought this from Mr. Ed. He graciously sold it to me. I've got some giant knives. I've also got it scaled in my camera app to where I can click a button and they will go to the right size. So if I want to compare any knives, like the saber tooth to a Rosie, that's how much bigger it is than a Rosie, or how much bigger it is than a Benchmade Osborne, or how it compares. I don't think the size of the whatchamacallit, the McNeese, is correct on here, but all the other ones are. So there's how it is next to a Shaman. And I can prove that because there's a Shaman and the scales are exactly the same length. The blade is a little bigger, but that shows you a REK reblade. Yeah, I can, that's actual size. And then I can go back to all the way zoomed out now. Anyway, let's see here. I want to find a, I want to get back to this black background. Give me just a second and we'll continue our mission. And I'll show you the Kunwu that I pre-ordered. Got a pretty good deal on it, I think. And that's why I ordered it, because I would pay that. I would have paid that for the unnamed. There we go. I just want the regular black leather. So let me show y'all what I bought. Let me see here. Discord. Alright. Well, that's not it. So I went ahead and got the, so once again, I want one that they don't make. So this is the version I decided to get instead. I got the orange peel, and it's got their new lock on it. As you can see on the back there. So they have a few versions available. I actually, oh, and I bought that watch last night. I got me a Rolex Land Dweller with the white face. So that was pretty cool. Kunwu Crew. So I would have liked to have gotten I always want, so I want the stonewashed handles with the DLC blade, but they always put the DLC blade with a black, a darkened handle. So I want that blade on this handle. So once again, I would have to buy two. And I should have bought that one. Yeah, I might order it. I wonder if I can cancel my other one. But I like the orange peel too. So I'm kind of torn. But it's got the Vertilock. Which I haven't even tried out yet, but I bought one. But you save $70 from the pre-order. And I put $20 into Lucky Land slots last night while I was at work. And I cashed out $292. So I don't know how I did that. You can see I hit for $140 down there at the bottom, and I ran it up to $292, and then I cashed out. So take out the $20 and I made $272, which pays for the Kunwu. So I basically got the Kunwu for free. And that's the only way you can win at gambling, is spend $20, run it up to $292, and cash out. Stop playing. So Jufool is getting closer to releasing the Usler Neuralizer. Can't wait until he finishes that up. That will be a sweet knife. I also bought, good morning, John. I also bought something off of Reddit, and I cannot actually remember what that was. It wasn't very expensive. Oh, now I remember. So, y'all probably heard me say before that I want to try a Remet RTB. And so this guy had one for sale, except it's the cheap version. So I'm going to buy the cheap version to see if I like the knife before spending the money on the titanium one. So it is this knife right here. So the RTB that he has is the G10 one, but he put a titanium clip on it, and I got it for $25. So it's a $60 knife, and he added a $20, probably paid $20 for the titanium clip, and he's never cut or carried with it. So I got that knife for $25, and I can try it out, see how I like the size of it, see if I can deal with the stupid holes on it before I buy the titanium B, which is this one right here for $195. So spending $25 to see if I would like one of those, it'll give me a pretty good size. It'll give me a size feel and see how it feels. If y'all aren't familiar, it's got a toothpick in it in the end of the scales. I'm not sure if the G10 version has that. Yeah, it does. I like the knife. They're sold out on the website, so it's cool to be able to get it with a titanium clip for $25. And then I was super close to buying another knife last night, and I'm hoping that it doesn't sell this morning. I'm going to check and see if it's sold yet. Still hasn't sold. So I may be buying this knife. It is a brand new in the box, never carried. He didn't even want to open the box to take pictures of it. But it is the Touch Knives Click. So I offered him, I way lowballed the guy. Yeah, at first he didn't even want to open it to take pictures, so people were mad on the post. And he's a noob, so he literally, so funny. He didn't know what to take a picture of, so this is what he took a picture of to post on Knife Swap. Check this out. He took a picture of the sealed box, still in the plastic, in the box he received it in, with his shipping invoice. He didn't even open it. And so people were like, you can't do that. Like, you can't just post a picture of the box. So he posted this. Another picture of just the box. And people were like, dude, you gotta show us the knife. Like, it'd be nice to see the knife we're gonna buy. So he finally posted a picture of the actual knife. I just thought that was hilarious. You lost a knife, Ed. That's no good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get it for what I asked for it. Brand new. But it is what it is. I tried. I'm going to ask him one more time. Thought any more about it? Alright, and then I found a guy that has a TS270 on Knife Swap, and that is the one that I want. That is this one that I want, so hopefully he will sell that to me. Yeah, I don't know. I like the looks of that knife. Let's see. Back to the Discord for a second. So yeah, actually, back to the browser for a second. We're gonna go back to Reddit, and I will show y'all the prototype, or the work in progress of the knife I just showed, the neutralizer. So he doesn't even have a pivot screw in it yet, but this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look just like the original, with dark tie on one side and light tie on the other, with it milled. Both sides are milled, but it doesn't even have the lock cut into it yet, or the pin, the pivot screw in it. So it is definitely a work in progress. But I can't wait till he releases that one. That's going to be a super cool knife. Let's see, what else? I bought one of these, the petrified fish cash, but I ended up returning it to Amazon because it was too expensive for what it was. And I didn't like it, but it was a pretty cool little thing. Yeah, Jufool was doing it. Yep. And let's see, anything else going on that I wanted to mention? I don't think so. There's a kickstop that I showed yesterday for sale. Or it was for sale. I don't know if anybody grabbed it. Only 2 comments. Chat sent, chat. Wow, he wants... Oh, that's the M390 version for $195, and then he wants $165 for the M390 Bio. Right there. I mean, right there, sorry. Man, I might have to get that Bio in M390 because I love that knife, but I'm going to have to lowball him. Alright, now back to the Discord for a second. So, the watch I was able to get, it was this one right here, and I got it with the box and FedEx shipping for $132. I found a code that took $12 off, but I should get that pretty quickly. And I normally don't get the box, but with the Land Dweller, I wanted to get the box just for the whole experience. But yeah, I can't wait to get that one in. Check it out. So let's see. So on China time, Land Dweller. This is what the knife will look. I mean, this is what the watch will look like when I get it. Dang it. There's a guy that has a video. I posted it in the... That's what it'll look like. And it does have the automatic movement in the back. Looks pretty decent, actually. Oh yeah, I'm excited about that. Let's see what's going on. So what's going on in y'all's knife world? William, oh, good morning, William and Scott, by the way. I didn't see y'all hop in. Well, I did. I just forgot to say hello. I think I figured someone was going to want a green woodpecker and figured I'd use it to trade up. Yeah, Ed, I can't find my TS-196. Morning, Michael. What kind of fin rear? Because every company makes a fin rear in titanium. What brand fin rear? Yeah, I don't know where my TS-196 is. I think it's still in the box somewhere, but I got to do a little more cleaning. But William, what brand are you talking about? Oh, Concept? Yeah, I've got one of those. I've got the Damascus blade one. And speaking of that, today, that is the brand that we're going to look at. And since I've got the giant mat now, I can actually, pretty crazily, what is that? Why does it do that? I gotta figure out how to resize these images. Fin rear is a shape of a knife, I believe. So, this is a fin rear from Blade Brothers. Fin rear says something. Fin rear means something. And the most common ones that are going to pop up are going to be the Concept for sure. But, let's see. Here's a Damn Designs fin rear. Let's see. Damn Designs. I know. Here's a Kubi fin rear. We got the Damn Designs, the Kubi. I've seen a couple more companies too. I just can't. They're going to be harder to find. I mean, here's a button lock fin rear. Not sure what that is. Oh, that's the Concept. And then they got, of course, like, there's some fixed blades that are fungal filigree fin rear. That's the one I've got right there with the Damascus blade. Oh, dang, I ain't got the browser on. That's smart. Dang it, man. Sorry. I got them all still in the browser. Here's the Kubi fin rear. Here's the Damn Designs fin rear. Kubi fin rear. Here's the fixed blade fin rear. And I was scrolling looking for some other ones. I've seen a couple more. Here's a Royalty Rings. What is this one? Let's see what this one is. So that's a fin rear fixed blade. Another one. There's quite a few of the fixed blades. Midgard Messer. That's a fin wrist. But so there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. Sorry guys, I always forget to switch the browser sometimes. I don't know what the word means. I guess we could look that up. Oh, it means wolf. It's a wolf. I think I knew that. think Ed told us that. Yeah, Ed told us that on stream one day. I can't remember who the other one was, but there's another one besides Kubi and Damn Designs. There's so many of the pictures of the Tenable and Concept that unless you know the name of the actual other knife company that makes it. What is this? I think that's the model Fred showed us. Weird. Ed, do you have any of the other? Yeah, it's not a shape. I knew it was named after something. I wasn't sure. Wolf, whatever. But there's more than just the Tenable and Concept, TC. Yeah, the red one's the one you showed us on stream, Ed. Let's see here. What happened to my saber tooth? Oh, here it is. Alright, let me clear my throat. I don't know. Where are my concepts? Aha. So that was one of the last knife. I don't have many concepts, but I've got a few. Alright, let's go back to where I was about to go anyway. So, as far as concepts go, I have got a few, but not too many. Alright. Man, I've got tons of room on here now. Pretty crazy how much room I got, actually. Alright, so this is the first one. And this is the one I bought not long ago. That is a discontinued model. And I've already forgot what the name of it is. Which doesn't surprise me. It was the... Hold on. It is the... It starts with an A, I think. Yeah, the Agent. This is the Concept Agent. Super cool, big boy titanium concept. Good action on it. That is the Agent. Then we have, let's see, in no particular order, I'll show my fin rear. Well, I didn't open that one too well, but that's the one I got. Has very good action. I'm scared to carry this one. So that is that one. Let's see. This is the milled, what is this? The Ekis. I love how they finished the pattern over, like I copied the pattern right over the clip and it lines up perfectly and almost disappears. I like the Ekis a lot. The Ekis is super comfortable. And like I said, I don't have too many. Man, I don't remember what this one's called. Anybody know what this one's called? TC has got a ton of concepts, so I'm quite sure he will know what this one is. Once he says it, I'll remember it. Let's see. What is that one? Ed, you know what that one is? I got that with a monthly Knife Club Onyx subscription. It is the it's here it is. Nope. It's called the Arcus. ARCUS. It's for sale. It's called the Arcus. It's got butter action. It's got, for a light blade, like it's got some of the best action of any knife I've got. And it's super quick flippy. It's called the Arcus. All right, next we have the, let's see, what do we want to go with next? This is the Tarako. Super cool little knife. Titanium. I think all I've got is like premium concepts. I don't have any of their, I might have one or something, I don't know, but they're all either titanium or titanium and carbon fiber, I think. This is a Tarako, little front flipper. Then we've got the Sibin Edgy Blade Works. Yep, Edgy Blade Works. Then we got the Nest Street, which is a Nestmuck design. And I take that back. I do have a micarta one, as you see here. But this is still a pretty expensive knife, or it was. But it is based off a Nestmuck blade shape. And it's the Nest Street. Super cool knife. Alright. Then we have the one I bought at Blade Show. That I cannot remember the name of. So it is the Kosame. And I want to anodize it and do the little slots a different color or something. But I bought this the last day as they were packing up the table. And it's got great action too. Kosame. Kosame. It's the Kosame. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I bought the I guess this counts. The Gideon, the Tenable. That's kind of, I don't have any tenables. I think this is the only one. and I put the purple Edyard that he gave me on it. I'll throw it off here to the side. This is one of my favorites, the Convict. I've got an extra one of these for sale too. Super cool Wharncliffe blade. Great action on it. Very good size knife. The Convict. No, that's not the one she didn't almost sell me. She wouldn't sell me one of their prototypes. Then I've got the Mini Cryo. And this makes no sense to me, but the Mini Cryo doesn't come with a flipper tab. No, that was one of the yeah, that was one of the prototypes that I tried to buy. But the Mini Cryo does not come with a flipper tab and looks super clean. And the full-size Cryo comes with a flipper tab, but I deleted it because of how ugly it was, and I wanted it to look super clean like the Mini. So now they both look exactly the same. And I like it that way a lot better than one of them having a flipper tab and one of them not. And I would think the little one would need a flipper tab. Now I need to anno the clip blue so they really do look like copies. So that's the Cryo and the Mini Cryo. And then I have a Goblin XL. I guess it's called the XL, or is it just the Goblin? Another real big knife. I got this one for like $60 off Knife Swap at some point, and it was unused. Yeah, I think it's the XL. Marshall Noble, yeah, Goblin XL. All right, TC, I'm just about done. I don't have but a few more. That's the Goblin XL. And I think there's one or maybe two on the magnet behind me here. Oh no, we got a few more. I got those new ones. So y'all have seen that one plenty of times. That's one of my newer ones. So is this one. And then so is the Hyra. So I believe that's all my concepts and tentables. I'm slacking on. I went Kaiser instead. Yeah, but it's a good little range of a collection. It's got a good little spectrum. And I don't know why that is that on. Where's that coming from? Aha. So now I need to get them all back in the same bag so that they can live together. And then let's go back to the Discord. You go to Knife Picks. Look at all Mr. TC's Fenrir's. What was that? That was a crazy noise. Haven't heard that one before. Yeah, there's a bunch of tentables, a couple of concepts. I'd say he must like that knife. And then here's Mr. Ed's. He's got the one like me without the Damascus blade, I believe. And he's got the red concept. And he's got the copper foil carbon fiber one. Then he's got the Damascus one. Then he's got the button lock tentable. And there's a spread. So yeah, there's Mr. TC, 7 of them. Mr. Ed's 4. Super cool, super cool. The copper carbon fiber is Fred's. Let me see, which one is that? Oh, the one that looks like, oh, that's the picture, that's the same one Ed had in the picture, right? Is that the same knife as Ed had? Right here? No. Because it's got a black blade. No. It's got a different color handle. No, that might be the same one. It's just different lighting. Well, that's super cool. Then we got a pocket check. I forgot. There's Nick and his Evo again. Vacation carry. And Mr. Scott. That's a super cool little fixed blade. The cricked. Yeah, the cricked. I wonder if people try to pronounce that cricked. Cricked? Huh. Yeah, the cricked knife. Alright. Didn't have nearly as many concepts as the other ones, huh? That was kind of a letdown. I actually only had one little place in my case for the concepts. Oh, by the way, y'all let me miss a drop of a knife that I want, and I cannot believe y'all did it. It happened 2 days ago. And I cannot believe y'all didn't keep me posted on it. Because now it's sold out in all 8 varieties. And I can't get one till I find one on Knife Swap. Do y'all have any idea what knife it is? I know it's not y'all's responsibility, but geez, guys. Y'all are supposed to keep me up on all those drops. It is. I need a shorter knife right here. Anybody got any guesses? Anybody know what knife dropped a couple of days ago that I would have wanted? Nope. William, not that brand. Nope, not that brand. There's my, yeah, I've got plenty of room. I can show whole knife cases now on my table. But that's where my concepts are going to live. And, they actually are going to have to overflow into this middle section a little bit. Oh, wow, that green one looks see-through. Haha. That's pretty wild. That's the automatic Kalashnikov or whatever. So my overflow concepts are going to go over here. Guess I can put that one between those two. They won't hit. And then I got one tenable I can throw in right here with the lanyard. Alright. That knife looks crazy. Nick? Nope. That was more than 2 days ago. I slept through it. That's pretty wild. That must be the exact same color as the mat. X-ray vision. You can see right through that case. This is the Joker edition. Yep, it's got an Edyard on it. Yeah, I slept through but that's not the one y'all were supposed to keep me posted on. Let's go look at it, and we can weep together. And I was reminded of it last night on. Yep, John, there you go. John finally got it before I got there. The Vandal. So y'all let me miss the Vandal. And they're all sold out, of course. The 17th at 2 p.m. Central. All 7 versions. And I wouldn't have been able to make up my mind between the purple one and the black one anyway. I would have probably got the black one, but I would have wished I would have gotten the purple one. And I would have got the black micarta. Yeah, I would have got that one. Or the purple one. Yeah, I would have got that one or that one. Probably would have got that one because it would have matched my voodoo. This looks like a big voodoo. It's basically what it is. And the version of the voodoo that I've got is the micarta, but it looks almost green. It's kind of weird how that works. Sometimes that black micarta looks like greenish. But that's the version I've got. You don't like the blade on the Voodoo, or you don't like the blade on the Vandal? Cause whoops. I don't know. It's not much different than the Voodoo, is it? So the Voodoo has that little harpoon place. And the Vandal has a curve in the middle. I don't know. I like it. Yeah, I think the Grace is the sexiest one. But that's why this community is so great. Because we can agree that different ones look better. But I think the Grace, I mean, the Grace is smaller. But now I need the Vandal. Y'all know I need it. The Ghoul's pretty. The Ghoul's pretty cool too, but I just like the Grace. Grace is aggressive. Sever 7 still gets mad about selling his Grace. Yeah, and the Raku and the Raiden, I mean, they're alright. Who made it? It's a null. I mean, I don't know who designed it. Did Christensen? It looks like a Christensen design, but oh yeah, Corbin EDC. So he makes a Grace that's a custom. I believe Corbin EDC makes one. Yeah, that's who designed it. And I believe there's a version of it. Yeah, I believe there's a version of it. Let's go look. Corbin Grace. I think you can go to Reddit on Knife Swap and type in Corbin and Grace, and you'll see one of his customs. Yeah, here's one. So here's a custom Grace V2 and Magna Cut from 2022, $1,600. So that's where it came from. Yeah, that's one of his customs before he made them for Null. But that one is $1,600, so. Yeah, that's a sexy thing too. I've got an extra Zerkatai kit for a Grace. I bought. There's another custom. I've got a black Zerkatai kit for a Null Grace. That's not a custom, sorry, that's the null. That one sold for $350. Wow. Yeah, I want one of those too. The Umatu Dawala. That's one of those ones. I want one of those right there. That's one of those ones that said, like somebody said, it sounds like you're having a seizure. I want a CKF Dawala. I don't know, it's just something about the blade shape I like, and I don't necessarily like the milling. Okay, Sever 7. Yeah, I've got a brand new kit. I bought an extra one accidentally. I thought mine didn't come with the kit, so I bought a kit, and then I found out mine already had the kit on it. That's how smart I am. But yeah, so yeah, my case right here. Now I can show full cases on this screen, which is pretty cool. But here's the state of my integral collection. Yeah, the Brat is an awesome knife, man. I didn't realize how much I would love it until I got it. But the size of it, I don't know, there's just something about it. It's big. It's a lot bigger than I thought. And it's got those just square, clean lines, kind of like a Laconico. And the action on it is just sweet. It makes a really good sound when it opens and closes too. And it doesn't ever bounce when you close it. Like it stays closed. So yeah, that's a great knife. Back of it looks super cool. Oh, the CKF Brat. Sorry. I didn't know they made a Brat. That just shows you the same names get reused, just like the Fenrir. I need to sell this thing. Purple shows up good in some angles. This thing fires pretty hard though. Old bolster lock. How many integrals I got now? 5, 10, 15, 18. Well, that link didn't work. M398, huh? Oh, that's got the same kind of blade shape as that Dawala. Is that an integral? No, no. Maybe? No. It's not. It's got a big screw. I don't like that big giant screw in the back. Otherwise, I like it. I'm not sure about that back spacer area either. It's definitely a unique looking knife though. Let's see if there's any other versions that sold. 4 months ago, one sold for $300. I could find, I bet you could buy this knife from this guy right here. I don't know how much you're wanting to pay, but this guy, this helium balloon guy, received it 4 months ago. Now I got to go find one of his posts so he'll know I'm trying to chat him. But yeah, man, he might be tired of it and need the money, but I don't know how much you're wanting to. So if I can find it, if I can grab it for you for $300, do you want it, John? This one right here. Action is Chris. I've seen the video attached. Lockup is solid. No real wear. Like I can't find any shows of wear. I'm the second owner. Has been carried. Has cut. But like I said, nowhere to be found. I believe it's the same one that guy showed in that other video 4 months ago. Or the guy 9 months ago. Or a year ago or whatever. Evo 4 and Brat. That's a mean combo. That one sold for $300 also. It's probably the same one. They get passed around. That one says 342 on it. Let's go see what that one I messaged the guy about has on it. I didn't pay attention. Two 223. So that's not the same one. Yeah, Sever 7, what, the snafu? Which version of the snafu do you want? The red one? $750. $590 new. Wow. You are correct. Wow. Yeah, this medium one sold a month ago. The Damascus one. I haven't seen the Damascus one, I don't think. That one's got, that's a 2.0 with the Damascus clip. I like that one. I don't like the lines. I don't know why they put the stupid lines and stuff. Aha. No, that's the Snafu 3. Now they put holes in it. They got tired of the lines on version 2, so they put holes in it. I guess nobody wants just a plain knife like me. I'm boring, I guess. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Sever 7. I understand. I just happen to, I don't make it a point to do that, but I did buy one for John that he'd been wanting for a while because he couldn't figure out how to use Knife Swap, but he was right there with me and he paid me the same day. So I don't know, I'm not going to do like a loan shark service, I don't think, but I wouldn't mind doing it for y'all. It wouldn't bother me. I mean, I'll think about it. Yeah, no holes, no colors, and no inlays. Yeah, can y'all please hit that thumbs up? It's right there on the screen. I don't even know how many we have, but I don't ever pay attention till after the video. I appreciate some of y'all going back and putting a comment, but there's only 5 likes. I'm gonna give myself a like so I'll get 6. I'm gonna give myself a thumbs down. No, I can't do that. Yeah, I'm supposed to say it every video, huh? Like everybody else. Come on, guys, hit that thumbs up. Yeah, that's my style too, John. So, in the next day or two, I'm going to be able to show y'all some laser engraving on a titanium knife. I am about to that point. I definitely have been learning a lot recently. Thank you, Mr. Scott. Yeah, and this other side of this case has has my ducks and my Cortex, and then there's some weird stuff in the middle. But I got this that I still hadn't even opened from China. I got this package right here, and I'll tell you what, as far as importers and shippers go, this new Uni company, UNI, has done the best job coming from China. But this brand right here, Uni, they've been getting stuff. I'll color it for you, any color you want, for 20 bucks. If you pay for shipping both directions. But what is in this package is a pack of, yeah, it makes me think of what's that food, it's something like that, mister. Umami. Yeah, it makes me think of umami. I got you. I'm right there with you, mister. Umami. But that company's doing a great job of getting stuff here quick. But this is what was in there. I just opened the package, and it is 10 of those titanium test sheets, 1 millimeter thick. So yeah, I bought 10 of these to get my engraving and coloring down on titanium. I got these 10 for 30 bucks, and they're $10 a piece on Amazon for these same exact size and thickness. So these are 1 millimeter thick, 100 by 100 millimeters. I have no idea why I just spread them all out like that. I could have just gone, hey, there's 10 of them. But anyway, yeah, I got these off AliExpress. But the next, I already had a couple of 2 or 3 that I'd already had. That's what I've been practicing on. But I'm going to do some patterns, some engraving patterns. I think the first knife I'm going to do is this one. I think I'm going to do my, because, and I'm actually going to do the inside of the scales first. I don't think these are milled. I think they're flat on the inside. So I think I can take it apart and totally engrave the inside, minus where the screw holes are and the pivot is, and practice putting a pattern on it. So yeah, I hope to get to that in the next couple of days. And I'm going to try to get some stainless steel razor blades and see if I can make some custom razor blades for y'all, for anybody that got the shortcut, because I'd like to be able to make some cool patterned and colored razor blades, and I could sell those too. I could sell anything I make, really. By the way, I bought two more shortcuts the other night. One of them was for Waylon, because he said he would give his left nut for one. But I've got one extra one coming, if anybody just really has to have one. With what I paid, yeah, John. So the way the laser anodizes is just the same as using a torch. So it heats up the metal just like a torch. So let me show you. Let me grab that little test piece. I haven't run another test, but I need to. But right here, that's why you run this grid thing. And that's why on this grid thing here, you can see the different colors. So how it's making these colors is, this is the speed that it's moving at. This is millimeters per minute. And then this is the power on the laser. So it looks like most of the colors come in between like 20 and 30 volts. I mean 20 and 30% of my power. So if I wanted to draw a box that was blue or purple, I would set my speed at 3,200 millimeters per second and set my power at 26.7%. And then anything that I lasered with that speed and power will turn out purple. So yes, this is anode, just like if you were to use a torch, but it's precise because you can make it go across it faster, and the faster it goes, the slower it goes. You know, it's more. So these are. Yes, it's more durable than electro. It's the same as a heat anode because it is a heat anode. It's just the laser is making the heat instead of a torch. And the laser can be very precise. But I've got some good ranges of colors there. And you can polish knives by doing a silver. So you can use lasers to polish stuff too. So I can run the laser over the whole surface of this at that speed and power, or these right here, sorry. At that speed and power, and it'll do a silver polish. So the guy that's coming on tomorrow morning will explain to us, that's what he uses his laser for, is to polish. But right in here probably is where they are. But yeah, I told y'all he'd be coming on today, and I was wrong. I read his message wrong. And he messaged me back and said he would be available Sunday or Monday. Oh, no, it's no problem, John. But I should be able to draw any kind of pattern on the side of knives with all these colors in any shapes or, you know, whatever, once I get it down. So that ought to be cool. What I need to do is I need to spread this out and make a 10 by 10 grid that's only, so I'll get more of a range. So I need to do like 1,200 millimeters. I need to like break down from where this first color starts, 1,200 millimeters per minute at like 15% would be this bottom corner. And then only go up to like 5,000 millimeters per minute up here at 30%. And then it would break down all these colors across this whole thing and have different shades. Okay, mister. Yeah, I need to find some kind of products that I can mass produce and make a little money to help pay for the laser. But you can color stainless steel too. So let's go look at a video real quick of let's just type in here laser color stainless steel, laser color marking stainless steel. So here we go. So this is on stainless steel. This is actually with the MOPA fiber laser, which are better at color. That's a MOPA also. These are all MOPA. And I might end up buying a MOPA laser. But here's one I think like mine on stainless steel. So you can see his speeds and power right there. So I just need to draw up some blocks and just set the speed and power and do my own little custom grid. Yeah, but that's on stainless steel, so I should be able to do that to razor blades, any of those colors. And you can get some stuff you can't get on titanium. Like you can't get a red on titanium, but you can kind of get a reddish color on stainless steel. So there's a good, and you see right there it says S is 1000, power 40, frequency is 20, 30, or, and then how many passes. So the bottom number is 1 pass, and then he does 2 passes. So he's doing each one. So like the one right here in the middle on the right side, I don't know if y'all can see my mouse or not, but he was running it at 1,000 millimeters per minute. He had it set to 40% power. He had the frequency set to 30 kilohertz. And then this one he did 1 pass, and this one he did 2 passes. So the color changes by the more times you go over it too. But yeah, I've got to make up some little custom grids like this. I wonder, I mean, we could do it right now. No, I'll try to get one made up today, and maybe I can shoot some video of it doing it tomorrow. Scott, if you want, yeah, if everybody wants some custom razor blades, I should be able to make some cool ones. I should be able to put any kind of pattern or picture you want on it. I'm not sure if y'all were here when I showed the ones I bought off Amazon, but they were all kind of tinted. They were all tinted purple, but looks like you can do oranges too. So I should be able to do all kinds of patterns. And I should be able to engrave them down in there a little bit too if you want it to be textured instead of just topical. But those are the ones I bought, except I bought the purple versions. And they're $10 a piece for one blade. So I ought to be able to give them to y'all for a half price and still make some good money. And there's some just regular ones. I like the We the People one. I mean, I like a lot of them. But they have all kinds of patterns. You get 3 for $21, so that's $22. $7.33 a piece. And you get 5 for $32, so that's like $6.50 a piece. So they're $9 for the regular ones, but the colored ones, the purple ones are $10, the orange ones are $9. But I can just buy 100 packs from AliExpress, make up a jig, and I should be able to mass produce them. That skull one's pretty cool. Those are serrated too. Well, alright guys, I think I'm going to do about an hour and a half today. I want to enjoy my Saturday. I'm actually going to get in here and open Lightroom. I mean, not Lightroom. I don't know why I said that. Lightburn. So Lightburn is the software that I use for the laser. And I know the screen went black. Hold on. And this is it right here. And so I'm going to sit here and draw up some boxes, but I can sit here and draw up a little box, make it square, and then I can tell it over here on the speeds and feeds. See, I can make it go at 1,000 millimeters a second, 20% power, 1 pass, and the frequency at 20 kilohertz. And as long as I set that, then that will be one color. And then I can draw another box the same size. Actually, I should be able to just copy and paste that one. Yeah, line them up. Whoops. Can line them up according to the grid, whatever. And then I can double click on the properties of this one. And I can change it to number 2. Anyway, I can set it to something different, and then I can just burn them all in. But I can import any kind of pattern in here and do the same thing. So I can import a picture. I don't like the gringo. Like this knife. Dang it, I've got one. Hold on. Like this is how I burn my. So I do this. And I set it there. And then I adjust the image and I change it to threshold. And then I adjust the contrast and brightness. I can't remember. Yeah, like that. And that's what I was talking about. So when I look at that image, I have to do the negative. So I have to burn that for it to draw it right, or it'll look like that. But anyway, that's how you do stuff. And then you tell it how big you want the line interval spacing. And then you set up here the speed and the power and the frequency. And that's how far down it engraves it. But that's a little quick light burn. So I've got my 2 business card ones already set up. So I just open. So the front looks like that. And I've got it locked to where it won't move. So that's the front of my business card. And then when I want to do the back, I just do that. And then it does them. And they turn out. And anybody that's getting a knife from me or a box from me recently has got one of these cards thrown in. But this is how they end up looking. I've kept these in my wallet just to hand out. But they're little metal business cards. And I bet I could go back over this now that I've taken the black off and color all the letters individually and like do some crazy fade colors and stuff. Because once I burned all the black off, then I should be able to do color, because this is steel, I'm sure. It might be some kind of cheap pot metal or something. It's not stainless steel, but they are metal. Where did I get my laser from? eBay. So Mr. Keep It Scale Stupid and Ed have one of those cards in their boxes. All right, guys. I think I'm going to start ending this one up. I'm going to bring up the main old school image. Whoops. That didn't work. That should work. If y'all need me, you know how to find me. Please hit that thumbs up on your way out. And if you don't mind, when you're bored sometime or just surfing around on YouTube, just go to my YouTube page, click on the playlist, and throw my unboxing playlist up in the background and just hit the mute button and just let it play for me. And then also, if you don't mind, go to another window sometime. See, you can leave that playing in the background and still surf around and do whatever. But just go to my page and click the live button and just pick one of these random videos and just go to it and just type me a comment like, thanks for being cool, guys. Just type me a couple random comments in a couple videos, and that would help my algorithm a ton. And all you gotta do is just pick a random live from whenever. I don't care which one it is. I don't care what it says. Just click on it and type a random comment. Random comment. Doesn't matter to me. But that would help me a ton. And that playlist playing in the background with it muted ain't gonna hurt nothing. And you can have a window open playing my playlist in the background constantly like this one is and still be doing whatever you want to do over here. But anyway, thank you, Mr. Michael. Yeah, I appreciate any kind of help y'all can. And I'm not like begging for it, but I would appreciate just throwing a thumbs up on a couple videos here and there. And it would just help us get some new guys in here. And I need to get on Instagram more because I don't have hardly any followers. And I'm late to the game on Instagram. So I need to do that too. I could laser coins too. I could make coins. I could make EDC coins for the channel. I need to figure out what I need to do. It's all just kind of overwhelming. There's too much possible, so I need to focus on a few things like razor blades and some EDC tokens or coins or whatever, and some titanium pins. I need to figure out the rotator thing. But anyway, guys, love y'all. Appreciate you. Sever, if you want to buy that shortcut, hit me up in Discord message or something. Scott wants custom razor blades. So does John. So does Mr. Sorry. So I'll try to get on that, Mr. Scott, the next few days and try to figure that out. I still want to help you with your watch, but you need to send me some links so I can figure out what you want and price it out for you. I don't think you ever got back to me with the AliExpress links. Just copy and paste them over to an email and shoot it over to me so I can check out all the parts and try to find good deals on them. But I would love to go back and forth with you with some ideas on that, so hit me up sometime, Mr. Scott. And join the Discord if you haven't. Oh, you did? Okay, sorry. I don't check that email as much as I should. It's not my main email account, so I don't go back. But I'll go check that out and get back to you. Yeah, y'all have a great Saturday, like John said. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll have some of that cool mod stuff tomorrow with Pocket SX. So anyway, guys, have a great Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.